Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Illegal Alien Racing. This is my first drive of the year. I have not been out to the track in about 2 months, so you're gonna ride along with me as I jump into the kart for the first time this season after a bit of a break, and we're going to knock some rust off and figure out what kind of karting shape I am in for the season. All right, so we get going here. I'm gonna check to the left a couple of times to make sure it's clear of traffic, and we are going to scrub the tires a little bit side to side, not going super hard with it because I do not want to spin out on my out lap. It would be a bad way to start the season, and we're successful with that. Purpose of that is to try to build some heat up in the tires, so the kart is a lot more sticky on the turns. You can see kind of a little bit of understeer there. Also, I am warming the engine up, which I did warm up a little bit prior to this on the kart stand, and I'm also dragging my brake a little bit to try to build some heat up in that so it works better. So we're going to go through this whole session. For those of you that are new to karting, I'm going to try to just break down a session, especially the first one of the year. And right there, I'm kind of coming out of the corner, trying to slide the kart a little bit, again, to build heat in the tires. I'm also kind of paying attention and looking for other karters on the track, given that I'm about, probably 50% for about 2 or 3 laps before I really pick it up. So I'm looking for other karters that may be coming up on me, going full speed. I don't want to really get in their way. There's going to be a difference in speed there. Before we move on, let's give some shout outs to Motorsport Fan, Bad Virtue Productions, Gregory Jones, Shone Polk, and the Moss Lord. What's up? Drop a comment below. Let's see if I can get you a shout out in the next video. I really like to do that. I like to show a little bit of appreciation for people that take time to comment on my videos. Right there, I'm pointing to the inside. I'm letting the people know behind me that I'm aware they're there. I'm not going to try to fight them for anything. There's no reason to. I'm just going to let them pass to the inside, which there's nowhere else to really go. But when they see me pointing to the inside, they know that I'm aware they're coming up on me and that I'm going to just move out of the way. So that's what we're doing there. Still kind of hanging out, just getting the kart warmed up. It's about 60 degrees, I think, roughly Fahrenheit, so it's a really nice day. We got some more karters coming up behind me. I'm going to point them to the inside again, let them know that I'm not going to do anything crazy. There is Gary and there is Mike, both in 100cc karts. Both are faster than I am, so I'm going to pick it up here and try to catch up with them. Now, the purpose of this session is not to get my all-time best lap. The purpose of the session is just to reacquaint myself with the kart, figure out where I'm at stamina-wise, and then try to build some more stamina for the upcoming season. Got three cameras on the kart. Got one on my helmet, one facing me, which you can see on the top of the fairing, and then one to the bottom on the nose, which I like. I'll show you that camera angle in a little bit. It's kind of a cool camera angle that I've been kind of goofing around with and playing with a little bit. I just like the way it looks. It looks really neat. So we're gonna ride through this whole session, and the next video I'm gonna show you kind of the way the rest of the day played out. And what's going to be interesting about that video is that a lot more people showed up, and there's just various classes of karts on the track, various experience levels on the track. There's a lot of karters that are new, and you're going to see kind of what that's like. You're going to see if I can keep up with relatively new shifter drivers and a 100cc kart, and my 100cc kart, and they're in shifters. So look out for that one coming up next. I'll work on that and try to get that one out as soon as I can. Kart's feeling pretty good. Exiting that turn, or actually entering that turn, I'm not really getting after it probably like I would on a race day. I'm still just kind of ramping up to things a little bit in some of the corners. And then again here on the entrance, I'm looking at that rumble strip as my marker for my braking point. And as the day progressed, I noticed myself just getting a little bit more comfortable with braking later into that turn. One thing that is difficult about these karts that I have found out is that given they only have rear brakes, if you mash on the brake and lock it up, you're going to go around and do a 180 or spin out. So there's only so much brake you can give it before it locks up. Now sometimes you can lock it up, but if you release the brake fast enough, your kart will wiggle, but it won't spin. That is Connor right there. He's in a 100cc kart. And he's going to just fly past me here. Fast driver. So one thing I do want to work on this year is just getting more comfortable with the brakes on the kart, as far as just trying to find that absolute edge to where they're going to lock up and I can just feel it in the brake pedal and just feel it in the kart. The one thing that this video can't show you is the feel, things that you feel in the kart when you're in the seat. GoPro does a great job bringing you the action, but there's just another element to this is the feel part of it. So sometimes it looks like you could probably do a little bit more, but as a driver, you think that maybe you're at the edge of what you can do or what the kart can do if you've pushed it that far. All right, we're coming up on, I think this is Ryan. I'm really bad with names. I apologize if I got it wrong, but I think I do have it right. So that kart he's driving, that used to be Mike's kart. And that's the kart that Gary drove in the very last race of the season, if you watched the last video. So he ended up buying that kart, and he's a newer driver, nice guy, so it's gonna be good to have him around. I'm gonna follow him around here. I've got that front camera. We're gonna switch views here and check this out. Give him a little bump right there. Didn't mean to, but what happened there is I'm not familiar with him, and I'm not familiar with like where he brakes on the track. Like for example, if I'm following Justin, me and him brake at exactly pretty much the same exact place, so we can go pretty hard and do our normal driving, and we know we're not going to smash into each other. When you have a driver you're not familiar with, you know, and maybe they're maybe just learning a little bit, you have to be careful. So I didn't mean to hit him, but you know, nothing happened luckily, so we were good there. I don't know who this driver is, 75, but he is definitely fast. I'm trying to keep up with him, and this is a good practice a little bit to try to go pretty hard with someone pacing you a little bit. And that is Mike right in front of him, who's slowed down, and he's gonna let him pass here on the outside, get behind them, and they're going to just go at it for a few laps. And here I'm trying to keep up. I know that, you know, Mike certainly is a faster driver. It looks like the 75 is obviously a faster driver than I am. So just trying to keep up. And we're going to switch camera angles to that front nose camera and just take a lap around the track. All right, so we're back in the kart. So for you newer drivers, you know, good luck this season. I hope you do well. It's pretty exciting. I remember when I got my kart for the first time, it was just really exciting. So hopefully, yeah, I know you guys probably feel that way as well. So good luck to you this season. If you're on the fence and want to kind of check things out before you come on over, that's cool. Maybe do some rentals or whatever, but definitely come over. I mean, look at that. It's a gorgeous day outside. It's about 60 degrees. We're out here just driving, having a great time, trying to get some work in. And it's such a fun sport. The camaraderie is one of the things I enjoy most about this sport. So yeah, I definitely encourage anyone wanting to get into the sport. There's a lot of options for getting a kart, and you can talk about later. Throw my hand up in there, time to come in and call it a first session. My hands are pretty cramped in between my forefinger and my thumb. There's a customer here getting a 2-seater rental. It's kind of in the way, but we don't run over him because that would be not good. Kind of tired. My hands are kind of tired is what happened. And yeah, that was the end of the season. There's Haas 2 to my right. There's Justin. He just showed up, flicks the tires. He approves. So I think we are ready for the 2022 season, and stay tuned for the next video. You're going to see a lot more action with a lot more karters on track, and you'll see how the rest of the day progressed. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this one. Y'all take it easy.